Welcome to MJC Learning. Today, students, I'm going to teach you the subject Bookkeeping and Accountancy, and the topic name is Final Accounts. Students, you have already learned Final Accounts in 11th standard, but that Final Account was of sole trading concern. In 12th standard, you have a Final Accounts which is related to partnership firm. Students, Final Account is a very important chapter because final account is there in the every year. If you go for the graduation and all, final account will be there in your FY BCom, SY BCom, DY BCom, your MCom. But every time there will be some changes is there. As if that in 11th standard you had sole trading. 12th standard you're having a partnership firm. Ahead you go, you will have the final account of companies and all that. So you will have to learn final accounts very nicely. Okay, students, will be going very slowly as this is the first problem. Students, in final accounts, there are trial balances given and some adjustments are given. As I've already told you when I was teaching you admission of partners, that trial balance will have one effect and adjustments will have two effects. You'll have to read full problem and decide. Secondly, see, what are you saying? Amit and Narendra Bhai are in partnership, sharing profit and loss equally. From the following trial balance and adjustment given below, you are required to prepare trading and profit and loss account for the year ended 31st March 2019 and balance sheet as on that day. See, they are asking you three things. What they are asking you, prepare trading, profit and loss for the year ended 31st March 2019 and balance sheet as on that day. So this trial balance will contain trading account items also, profit and loss account item and so on, balance sheet item also. So what you have to do, you have to read the problem, understand the problem very nicely. As this is your first problem, we are going very slowly. I have done something like this for you. Now see, what is a trading account? Trading account means whatever happens at factory level, whatever whatever expenses which are required for manufacturing of the goods are recorded in trading account. Profit and loss account is account where all the items which are required for selling the products are required in the profit and loss account. And balance sheet, as usual, you have assets and liabilities. Again, I'm repeating, for a production, whatever you required is going in trading account. For selling, whatever is required is going in profit and loss account. In short, you can see that trading account will have all manufacturing related expenses. Profit and loss account will have all office and sales related expenses. Now see, here it has been given. See, plant and machinery. You have to ask, what is plant and machinery? Yeah, it's an asset, so it will go in balance sheet. Factory building, again an asset, so it will go in balance sheet. See, I've done already I've done for you. Debtors, again it's an asset, will go in balance sheet. Purchase, what do you mean by purchase? परचेस कहाँ पे जरूरत पड़ेगा? मैन्युफैक्चरिंग करने के लिए आपने स्टॉक परचेस किया, आपने रॉ मटेरियल परचेस किया, सो दैट गोज इन ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट. बैड डेट्स, व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय बैड डेट्स? द डेट व्हिच कैन नॉट बी रिकवर. यस, तो आपने सेलिंग किया, सेलिंग करने के बाद वो कस्टमर आपका पैसा लेके भाग गया, सो दैट इज आल्सो आफ्टर द सेल इफेक्ट, सो इट गोज इन प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट. सेल्स रिटर्न, सेल्स रिटर्न मतलब सी यहाँ पे हमारा एडजस्टमेंट है, सो आई विल बी राइटिंग इट इन सेल्स. हमें सेल्स रिटर्न मतलब सेल्स में से माइनस करना पड़ेगा. आर यू गेटिंग मी? आपने सेल किया, कुछ आइटम डिफेक्टेड होने के कारण आपको रिटर्न आया, सो आई हैव रिटन योर ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट. गवर्नमेंट बॉन्ड्स, गवर्नमेंट बॉन्ड्स मींस यू हैव इन्वेस्टेड योर मनी. इन्वेस्टमेंट मतलब इट विल गो इन बैलेंस शीट. Import duty, see you have two things, one is import, other is export. Import means आपने किसी और कंट्री से परचेज किया है. Export मतलब you have sold the goods to another country. So import is always related with purchase, so it will go in trading account. Legal charges, obviously legal charges will come in your profit and loss. It comes after sales. Motive power, motive power मतलब you require more power in the factory compared to the office. Am I correct? In office you have electricity bill and all. Motive power comes in trading account. Warehouses, what do you mean by warehouses? Warehouse is a place where the goods are stored after production. So again, it is related to sales. So it comes in profit and loss. Cash in hand, cash and bank, again balance sheet item. Advertising, profit and loss account. Now see, something here this time is given, that means it is an hidden adjustment. So hidden adjustment means again you have an adjustment. Salary, obviously, in factory you give wages, in office you give salary, so this comes in profit and loss. Rent again comes in profit and loss. Drawings is related to the capital. Why? The partners have withdrawn something from the business. When partner withdraw something from the business, you are going to minuses from the capital account. Furniture, again an asset. Bill receivable, again an asset. Freehold property, again an asset. So we have completed with our debit items. Now come to the credit. See, capital अपने आप ही बोल रहा है यार मैं तो कैपिटल में जाऊंगा. I'll go in capital because it is a capital balance, so it will go in capital. Bills payable is a liability. Discount, you have received some discount, so it is an income, so it is coming profit and loss credit side. See, discount can be on the debit side also, on credit side also. So you have to see if the discount is on credit side, it will come in profit and loss account credit side. If it is in debit side, it will come in profit and loss debit side. Creditors, again a balance sheet item. RDD will go in bad debts. Bank loan, again in balance sheet item. Purchase return, that means there is an adjustment in purchase. So we are going to highlight the purchase. One more thing, in government bond also, see, some dates are given below. So whenever something like this is given, you have to put it as an adjustment. Remember it, students. Okay. So we have read the problem. I have written, see, T is for trading account, P is for profit and loss account, and B is for balance sheet. Now read the adjustment. Stock as on 31st March was valued at 43,000. So closing stock का दो entry क्या होता है? Tell me, students. Trading account, credit side, balance sheet, asset side. So it is neither added nor subtracted from any item. So no need to do anything with it. Insurance good worth rupees 8,000 full. Uninsured मतलब आपने जिसका insurance नहीं निकाला था. You have not received the insurance. So that good has been stolen. यानी कि stolen मतलब चोरी हो गया. So what will be the entry? One entry will come in trading account, credit side. Second, it is a loss for you. So it comes in profit and loss account. Create RDD on debtors. So I have put in debtors. Mr. Patil, our customer, became insolvent and could not pay debt of rupees 500. So this is indirectly way of saying you the bad debt amount. So again, it is related to debtors, which I have already marked it. Outstanding rent, outstanding salary. Again, you have to mark in rent and salary. Depreciated factory building and furniture. See, I have already done all this work already. See, furniture I have done, rent, salary. Yes, I have done it. You have to put a tick mark. Here I don't have a tick mark pattern, so I'm doing it. See, in debtors and bad debts, you have two. So that's why I put it 2. See, I put a yellow color also and red because there are 2 adjustments. Accordingly, you'll have to leave the space. Okay, students? Now let's start solving the problem. Okay? Slowly and gradually, we'll solve the problem. Chalo. Now, I have already made some accounts. See, I have a habit of doing it. I always have a habit of writing a bad debts ka formula. 2 bad debts, that means this is there in the trial balance. Remember it, student. This will be there in your trial balance. Okay. New bad debts, that means this is from your adjustment. So I'm writing only A because there is no space. Yes, new RDD will be something from your adjustment. Okay, students. And less old RDD is again from your trial balance. You can write any way you want. Bad debts, trial balance, less RDD, trial balance, and other 2 are from the adjustment. This formula you can always write and keep, which is very easier for you to write. Okay. Now let's start posting it. Student, have already told you, posting also have a marks. Every correct posting is going to give you half mark in the examination. Remember it. Now plant and machinery. See, plant and machinery is 2,80,000. Am I correct? So plant and machinery and factory building and this debtors, all three are which item? Balance sheet item. So we will directly going to enter this all three into the balance sheet. Now let's do that. Debtors is having an adjustment. Plant and machinery. See, factory building is 2,80,000. Sorry, machinery is 2,80,000. Factory building is 75. Debtors is 28,700. Okay, chalo, directly we'll go to the balance sheet. Yes, I have written here particulars. It has to be written as liabilities. Liabilities, and here it is assets. Okay, chalo. First was what? Your plant and machinery. Yes. How was no adjustment? So directly in outer column 2,80,000. Yes. Second item was your factory building. Yes, there is an adjustment. So inner column 75,000. Am I correct? And then you have debtors, sundry debtors. Yes, sundry debtors are having two adjustment. Remember it. So at least you'll require some more lines. Remember that thing. Okay. Chalo. Uske baad we have written these three items. Yes. Let's go to the another. What are the other items? Purchase 85,500. Bad debts 500. Okay. So remember it that I've written already trading account. So purchase comes in, first line should always be left for opening stock. So to purchase. Again, there is an adjustment in the purchase. So purchase was 85,500. Then the second item was bad debts. You have written your bad debts trial balance. So you'll write here 500. Okay. So I've written bad debts 500. Then you have sales return 2,200 and government bonds 40,000. Again, government bond is having an adjustment. So it will come in inner side, and sales return will also come in the inner side because it's an inner item. Yes. So it is always by sales less what is return. Yes, what was the amount of sales return? It was 2,200. And the second item we have seen was a balance sheet item. Yeah, the second item was your balance sheet item. Data is having more adjustments. So I'll leave 2-3 lines, and then I'll write 10% government bond. Yes, 10% government bonds. Yes. It's an also having an adjustment, so it will come in the inner column. Okay, students, are going very slowly. Understand it, but your final accounts is very easy. Import duty is again trading. I told you import matlab you have purchased the goods. The duty which has been there on purchase is called as import. Legal charges is 2,000. Now import duty trading account, legal charges, profit and loss account. You have to turn from there to there. Always remember it. So here you have to write here 2 import duty. Yes, no adjustment, import duty to directly in the outer column 1,800. The second item which we saw was legal charges. Again, it does not have any adjustment. So to legal charges. Am I correct? Yes, legal charges. Again, no adjustment. So directly in the outer column, 2000. Okay, students. Yes. So what is the next item after legal charges, students? Now let's see it. Yes, motive power, it will go in trading account, and warehouse will go in profit and loss account. No adjustments. Okay. So you can write here motive power. What was the two item? One was motive power and warehouse rent. So we are in the final account. So was profit and loss account. So we'll do it here to warehouse. To warehouse rent. Okay. Again, there is no adjustment. Again, students, there is no adjustment. So directly in the outer column. Okay. So what is the amount of warehouse rent? It is 1800. The second was motive power. So motive power comes in trading account. I have already written that too. You know that now. Yes. Motive power. Yes. What was the amount of motive power? Was 12,000. So motive power is 12,000. So I'll write here 12,000. Okay, students. Now let's go to the next item, which is there cash in hand and cash at bank. You know, cash in hand and cash at bank, both are balance sheet item, 20,000 and 70,000. So directly in the balance sheet. So there is no adjustment in that. So you will directly write. Yes, there was an adjustment here. Cash in hand. Yes, 20,000. Cash in bank. Yes, 70,000. Correct? Chalo, let's go ahead. We'll slowly and gradually we'll be completing the problem by that way. Posting everything you are going to post it. Remember it, students. Now after cash in hand, you have advertisement. Advertisement also I've done something. So you have to write in the inner column. Salary, rent, all three items will come in inner column. Advertising is 10,000. Salary is 3,800. Rent is 1,500. And all are profit and loss items. So let's go to profit and loss account. Okay, students. So all are which item? Profit and loss. So here you'll write to advertisement. Okay, again there is an adjustment. Adjustment means it will come in inner column. Okay, so inner column advertising is how much? 10,000. Then you have two salaries. Even salary is having an adjustment, so it will come in inner column. And then two rent. Again rent is having an adjustment, so it will come in inner column 1,500. Okay, say all three items 10,000, 3,000. Yeah, drawings, I have told you drawings will come on debit side. See, debit item will always comes on debit side. So drawings will come in capital account debit side. You're going to write here two drawings. Yes, two drawings. So what is your balance? How much Amit has withdrawn? Amit has withdrawn 2,000 and Narendra has withdrawn 3,200. Okay, we have done this also. Yes, see, Amit 2,000. Yeah, now furniture is having an adjustment. Bill receivable, freehold property. All these three items will come in balance sheet. Only furniture will come in inner column because furniture is having adjustment. Other two items will directly go in profit and or it will directly go in the outer column. Okay. Yes. So you'll write here furniture. Yes, furniture is having an adjustment, so you'll write in inner column 1,95,800. Yes, so there is an adjustment, so you leave one line. See students, it is mine, it's going to the another page, so I'm going to go to another page. I required more columns, so let me make some columns because already my columns are less. In balance sheet, I'm requiring more columns, so I'm making just 5-6 columns and keep. See, in examination, when you're doing it, make it everything in separate page. Trading account in one page, profit and loss account in one page, capital account in another page, and balance sheet in another page. Okay, what was the next item? The next item was free, bill receivable. Even bill receivable does not have any adjustment, so you are directly putting in outer column 20,700. Your next item was freehold property. Your freehold property is also not having any adjustment, so that will also go in the outer column, that is 41,000. Okay students, you remember it, you are supposed to do it properly. Okay students, so by this we have completed our debit side. Okay, all your debit side items are completed. Now we'll go to the credit side. Let's go to the credit side faster. We'll do the posting of credit. Yes, what are the posting in credit? Capital account, obviously capital will directly go in the capital account, 3 lakh and 3,50,000, so it will go in credit side. We'll write here, it is by balance brought down. Yes, by balance brought down. Amit is having a capital of 3,50,000 and Narendra is having a capital of 3 lakhs. Okay. The next item is about sales. Sales is direct, will come in your trading account. So sales is again 1,80,000. So I've already written here. So I'll write here 1,80,000 is my sales. Okay, students. After that, bills payable. Bills payable will go in balance sheet. Discount will go in profit and loss account. Creditors will go in balance. Okay, bills payable is 8,500. So we'll do one thing. Now see, bills payable will come on credit side. Remember it, huh? Bills payable comes in liability side. Bills payable, you have no adjustment. Yes, you have no adjustment. So directly in the outer column, what is the amount of bills payable? 8,500. Okay, what was the next item? We'll do one thing, discount we'll do later on. We have a creditors, bank loan, both are from balance, we'll write it. Creditors is 38,000 and bank loan is 15,000. So we'll do one thing, we'll just make that two entries here. So we'll write here creditors. Yes, what is the amount of creditors? The amount of creditors is 38,500. The next item was bank loan, which was again from here. So I told you we'll just do the both the item, all three items here. So bank loan was 15,000. Okay, and then what is left out? Here we have done the sales entry bill. Discount is there and RDD is there. Discount will come in profit and loss and RDD. Discount is 1,200 and RDD is 2,700. Okay, so you'll write here. Yes, discounts will come on credit side. You leave one line for Misha by discount. Yes. How much was the discount? Yes, discount was 1,000. Sorry, no adjustment. No? So directly in outer column, 1,200. I've written here, see, less RDD, trial balance. RDD was how much? RDD was 2700. Okay, students. Now, only one item is left out, that is purchase return, which is, see, we have done capital, we did sales, we did bill payable, we did discount, we did creditors, bank loan. Now only purchase return is left out. Purchase return matlab something defective item might have come here, so you'll write here less returns. Less returns. Yes, how much was the returns? 2000. So you'll write here 2000. So by this, students, we have completed the posting of trial balance. Now see, in my exam, I'll tell you approximately this problem come for 15 marks in the examination. Out of 15 marks, 9 marks is for posting. So you did all this posting, you can at least you have scored the 9 marks. Now let's go to the adjustment. Closing stock, as the stock on hand on 31st March. 31st March, the closing stock was valid for 43,000. You know what are the two entries of closing stock? One comes on trading account credit side, second comes on balance sheet asset side. So you'll write here first, we are there on the trading account side. I'll write here by closing stock. Yes, how much is the stock? 43,000. The next item is in the balance sheet side. Yes, closing stock. Yes, how much is the closing stock? 43,000. Okay, to effect always, every time this will there in the examination, remember it. Closing stock is always there has an entry. You have to write these two entry: trading account credit side, balance sheet asset side. Uninsured goods worth rupees 8,000 was stolen. Now see, uninsured goods stolen. Whatever happens with the goods comes in trading account. So you'll write here by goods stolen. Yes, by goods stolen. Yes, how much is the goods stolen? What is the amount of the goods stolen? Goods stolen is 8,000. Stolen matlab, uninsured. Uninsured means you're not going to get anything from the insurance company. So the full amount is your loss. The loss will come in profit and loss account. So you write here 2. Loss by theft. Theft matlab chori. You have been lost by theft. So you will write here loss by theft 8,000. Okay. If the good is uninsured goods is lost by fire or theft, whatever it is, guys, always remember two entry. One will come on trading account credit side and second will come in profit and loss account. RDD is to be created on debtors. Before creating RDD on the debtors, students, you have one more adjustment regarding the debtors. See, Mr. Patil, who is our customer and became insolvent and could not pay it. See, when a customer became insolvent, you will not be able to revert debtors. So 500 will be minus from your debtors. So you will be minusing it from the debtors. So you'll write here less. Yes, less, you'll write here bad debts. The debt which cannot be recovered is called as bad debts. Okay. Yes, how much is the bad debts? How much you have lost from that? How much you have lost from that? 500 rupees. So you'll write 500. Now 28,200 minus is 28,200. Am I correct? And then you have RDD also, will complete that also together. Now see, RDD is created 2% on debtors. So after minusing of bad debts, you're going to create RDD. So less RDD. RDD is how much? 2%. 2% of, yes, 2% of 28,200. 2% of 28,200. So 28,200 into 2%. So it is 564. So here it will come as 564. So again you're going to minus it. What will be the answer? Yes, 554. So 28,000 Yes, students. Now you're going to minus 28,200 minus 564. The answer comes to 27,636. So it will come here as 27,636. Now see this, both the effect will go in profit and loss. See, oh, here I have not written it. It is RDD. Okay. This both the effect will go in final profit and loss account. See, I have already written a formulas here. You know, bad debt adjustment. So adjustment bad debt was 500. And then you have a new RDD. Yes. So what was your new RDD? 564. Am I correct? You have written this now. Okay, chalo. Now we'll go to the next adjustment. Created RDD is over. Mr. Patil became insolvent, and that is over. Outstanding expenses of rent and salary. What do you mean by outstanding? Outstanding means dena baki hai. So that means it will be added to your rent and salary. It will be added to your rent and salary. So chalo, we'll add it. Yes, where is the, yeah. So you'll write here, add outstanding. Yes, how outstanding. How much was the outstanding salary? 300. Okay, now 300 plus 3,800, that comes to 4,100. You can, if it is simple, you can start immediately start doing it the things also. Okay, students, again outstanding. Yeah. How much is the outstanding for rent? Rent is 800. So 800 is 1500 is 2000, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So it comes to 2300. We will recheck the amount once again. You know, rent was 800, salary was 300. Where the second effect will come? Outstanding. Outstanding मतलब पैसा देना बाकी है, तो it comes to your liabilities. So you'll write here, so you'll write here outstanding rent. Am I correct? You're going to write here outstanding rent. What was the outstanding rent? Outstanding rent was 800. And then outstanding salary. Yes, outstanding salary. Yes. How much your outstanding salary? Outstanding salary was 300. समझ में आया बच्चों दो इफेक्ट? Outstanding का two effect is add in the respective expenses. Second, you are going to do the depreciate building by 2,500 and furniture by 1,000. See, instead of giving the person, they have directly given you the amount. So your work become very easy. Depreciation means reduction in the value of asset due to wear and tear use. So your asset value has been reduced. So you'll minusing from that. Depreciation of building is 2,500 and furniture is 1,800. Now let's do the depreciation. So yes, here you'll write less depreciation. Yes, what is the depreciation of building? Yes, yeah, factory building is 2,500. So 2,500. 75,000 minus 2,500 कितना आएगा? 75,000 minus 2,500. That will comes to 72,500. So it will come to 72,500. Second depreciation is about the furniture, that is 1,800. So you'll write here furniture. Yes, less depreciation. Okay. So what was the depreciation of furniture? 1,800. So 95,000, 1,95,800 minus 1,800. I get 1,94,000. So here it will be 1,94,000. Okay. Where will the second effect point come? Adjustment always have second effect. The second effect will come in profit and loss account. So you'll write here to depreciation depreciation. If you want, you can write in this way also, it become easier. Depreciation on factory building. Yes, how much was the depreciation on factory building? 2,400. Then to depreciation on furniture. What was the depreciation on furniture? It was 1,800. Now add both the items. So what will be the amount? 2,500 plus 1,800. How much I get? I get 4,300. So it will come here as 4,300. By this we have completed the posting of everything. We have completed all the adjustments also. We have done this adjustment, we have done this, we have done this, we have done this. Am I correct? We have done this. Now only two things is remaining, students. I have told you there are two things. See your advertising. Now listen to understand it. For 2 years, see this advertising expenses is for 2 years with effect from 1st January 2019. It is starting, the expenses are starting from 1st January 2019. Our year ending is 31st March 2019. So you have used this advertising only for January, February, March, only for 3 months. Now see, this is called a deferred revenue expenditure. Many a time you have, you spend too much on the advertising thinking that it will going to give you a very good impact on it. So what are you going to do? The simple way is what, 10,000. It is for how many years? 2 years. 2 years matlab how many months? 24 months. So divide by 24. You get per month. Multiply by 3 because it is for 3 years. So it is coming to 1,250. So for current year, for the current year expenses is how much? 1,250. Your current year expenses is 1,250. Yeah, your current year expenses is 1,250 and remaining whatever it is your prepaid. So it is less prepaid. You have paid it extra. Okay, so what will be the amount? So 10,000 minus, so that is 10. You understood, students, what was this? See, this is prepaid. You have done this advertising for 2 years. So that's why it is. And this advertisement was done on 1st January. And it will be there from 1st January. It will be there up till 2019, December 2020. I can give you a good example of this. You see the holdings on the stations and all that. There the dates are written. So, but you have to pay the money beforehand, and that holding will remain there for 2 years. So for 2 years it is there, then you have to write the expenses for that many years, na? So for this year you have only used it for 3 months. So you're going to write it 3 months. And this prepaid matlab, it will come in asset side. Okay, so you'll write here prepaid advertisement. Yes, prepaid advertisement. What was the amount of prepaid advertisement? Yes, we have, I've just seen here, 8,750. So it is 8750. Okay, so this one is over. Now there was one more hidden adjustment. One more hidden adjustment was related to your government bond. See, you have purchased it, you get the interest, your dividend. Government bond may give you a dividend. You get the dividend and all according to the money you have invested in the business. See, you have removed it on 1st October. So October, November, December, January, February, March. So only 6 months ago you have purchased it. So you will be receiving income for 6 months only. So 40,000, 10% is how much? 40,000 into 10%. That, yes, 40,000, 10% comes to 4,000. The 4,000 is for the whole year. But we had purchased right now only. Yes, so it is only 6 months ago we had purchased. So we eligible for the dividend is 2,000. So we say that income accrued but not received. This is income which is accrued but you have not received it. Are you getting it? Yes, so there are two entry. One will come in. You know what you can do it? You can add in your bonds. Add. You'll write here add income receivable. See, you have not received it. You will be receiving it. So income receivable, how much? 2,000. So the total comes to 42,000. And the second effect will come here in profit and loss account. You'll write here by dividend receivable. Okay, by dividend receivable. Okay, how much is the receivable? Dividend receivable is 2,000. Getting it, students? So by this we have completed everything. Now only totaling part is remaining. So we'll do the first totaling of trading account. You know, okay, चलो ये minus नहीं किया हमने इससे पहले. All the inner figures should be brought out. So 85 minus 2 is 83,500. यहाँ पे 1,80,000 में से 2 12 22,000 चला जाएगा तो बचा कितना बचेगा? 1,77,800. चलो सब आउटर कॉलम में आ गया. आपको पता मैंने बोला था पेंसिल से डेबिट और क्रेडिट का टोटल लिखने का ताकि आपको यू विल कम टू नो हाउ मच इज द प्रॉफिट और लॉस. सो 83,500 plus 1,800 plus 1,200. So here you are getting how much? 86,500. So 86,500. Come on, see here how much is the total of year. So here ka total is 1,77,800 plus 43,000 plus 8,000. So that is coming to 2,28,000. Yeah, that is coming to 2,28,800. So here it is 2,28,800. This total, I think there is some mistake. So okay. Motive power is 12,000. Remember it, student. Motive power is 12,000. Okay, I've written less 10. So here there is some totaling mistake. So 83,500 plus 1,800 plus 12,000. Okay, so that comes to 97,300. So this total is 97,300. Now see which one is bigger. Obviously this is bigger, so I'll write here 28,800. Here also it will come as 28,800. Whatever is the difference is your gross profit. So 2 gross profit. Okay, gross profit carried down. Carried down. Okay, this was 22,800. चलो माइनस करके निकालो प्रॉफिट कितना आ रहा है. So your profit is coming to 22,800 minus 97,300. So that the okay. Yeah, see here it is 800. Yes, 22,000, 2,28,800. And here also 2,28,800. Okay. Yes, 2 lakh. Yes, 2,28,800 minus 97,300. So what is the difference, bachao? 1,31,500. So here it will come as 1,31,500. Okay. Chalo, this you have to rub it off. We are just writing it because we should know which side is bigger. Debit side is bigger, yeah, credit side. When credit side is bigger, you're getting a profit. When debit side is bigger, you're getting a loss. Now this will be transferred to, profit and loss account. क्रेडिट साइड, ये डेबिट साइड में है तो प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट के डेबिट साइड में आएगा. ओके, यहाँ पे आप लिखोगे, yes, it will be here, it will be by gross profit brought down. Are you getting me? It is brought down. Gross profit brought down 1 lakh. अब now यहाँ का total. Now यहाँ का एक total रह गया students. First we'll do this one. First you have to check whether you have done all the internal totals or not. So 500. Yes. 500 plus 500 plus 564. The amount is coming to 1564. So 1564. Now you're going to minus. Can you see, students, the minus sign is bigger and the plus sign is less. So you're going to write in the inner column only. You're going to write in inner column. What is the total? It is how much? 11336. So you write here 1136 and then you will write here in the opposite side transfer to credit side. Why? Because it is a negative figure, and here you'll write here by RDD. Okay, by RDD. What is the amount? 1136. Okay, now we'll check here everything is okay. At least here ka total we can complete and keep it. So it is 131500 plus 1200 plus 2000 plus 1136. So your total is coming to 13586. Okay, we'll just keep it on. Later on we'll do it. Okay, here we'll go. You'll write somewhere with a pencil. I'm writing in my notebook. Okay, now we'll start doing the totaling of this. Okay, let's start doing. Okay, we'll just write it on in the thing. Yeah, what was the total of credit side? The credit side was 135,836. So what was the total? 135,836. Now we'll do the totaling of debit side. Chalo, let's start doing the totaling of debit side. Yes, debit side total is 2000 plus 1800 plus 1250 plus 4100 plus 2300 plus 8000. ओके, और कुछ है? यस, नीचे डेप्रिसिएशन का भी है. यस, सो व्हाट इज योर डेप्रिसिएशन का टोटल? प्लस 4300. So your total is coming to how much? 23,750. So you'll write here 23,750. Obviously देखो कौन सा बड़ा है, ये बड़ा है कि ये बड़ा है? Obviously ये बड़ा है, तो लास्ट लाइन में हम लिखेंगे 135,836 135,836 135,836. Okay, now we'll rub this both the figures because we require some space. And you have to rub it without fail. We are just writing to tally between the both. So now let's do the minusing. 135,836 minus, it was 23,750. So what is the difference? The difference is coming to 1,12,106. So difference is coming to 1,12,086. Now see, this belongs to both of your partners. So you'll write here We have done this in admission also, to capital account. Yes. What was the name of two partners? Amir Bhai and Narendra Bhai. Chalo, partner sharing was what? What was the partner profit sharing ratio? Yes, profit sharing ratio was, what was profit sharing ratio? Equally matlab simply divided by 2. Okay, chalo, divided by 2. So per person you're getting 56,043. So it is 56,043, 56,043. Okay, students. Chalo, this will go in partners capital account. This is on the debit side. So partners capital, it will come on credit side. You'll write here by profit and loss account. Yes, this person is getting 56,043. Even this person is getting 56,043. Now totaling, I think obviously this side is bigger. So this is coming to 356,043. So here also 356,043. चलो माइनस करो 356,043 minus 3,200. So you are getting 3,52,843. So 3,52,843. And here it is coming to how much? 3,50,000 plus 56,043. So that is coming to 4,06,043. So 4,06,043. Here also 4,06,043. Chalo minus 2,400. So you're getting 403,643. 4,03,643. This will go in balance sheet. You're going to write here to balance carried down. Okay. So this figure will come here. I have already written here partners capital account. So it will come here. This person total is 403,643 and this person total is 352,843. Okay, now you're going to do the totaling of both the person. So plus 352,843. Yes, so what is the total of both the person? That is coming to 7,56,000, 7,56,486. 7,56,486. Now only last part is remaining, that is the totaling. So we will do the first credit side ka total plus 8,500 plus 38,500 plus 15,000 plus 800 plus 300. So your total is coming to 8,19,586. So this is a total which will be written on the last line. So 8,19,586. So bachcho, final accounts, even your asset total should come same. If the asset total comes same, that means everything is correct. Now let's do the asset ka total. Yes. 2,80,000 plus 72,500 plus 27,636 plus 42,000 plus 20,000 plus 70,000 plus 1,94,000 plus 20,000 plus 20,700 plus 41,000 plus 43,000 plus 8750. Yeah, we'll do the totaling once again. I have lost everything. 8750 plus 43,000 plus 41,000 plus 20,700 plus 1,94,000 plus 70,000 plus 20,000 plus 42,000 plus 27,636 plus 72,500 plus 2,80,000. Yes, so it is coming the same. Am I correct? So now the total is coming same. In that I have missed out something, so the total was now, see, the total is same, 8,19,586. So it is 8,19,586. Got it, students? See, this was the final account which we have done it very slowly and gradually. Understand it, practice it twice or thrice, and you'll be able to do it. Okay, chalo. Thank you very much. I think you will enjoy learning with us. We are taking so much of pain to teach you in this hour. Study at home, be safe and enjoy. Okay, thank you.